Welcome to another edition of the Weekend Storage Warrior. We are at a storage facility, self-storage facility, and I just went to an auction and I purchased this abandoned storage unit. Let's open it up and see what we got. This is a great big 10 by 10 stuffed. And it was only $3.25, which I thought was fair. I think that's a carpet cleaning machine, skateboard. Somebody said something about a Makita case. That's a longboard in the very back. Really good luck with longboards. Big printer. Another printer. An old lawnmower. So, okay, we got some of it out. So this is kind of a weird potpourri of random stuff stuffed into whatever thing they could stuff it into. Pretty random, pretty trashy looking, but there's a Craftsman box down there. This looks like an old cast iron child's chair. So let's get those out of here and see what's in those. There's our chair. It's actually a child's bench. There's a BB gun. There's the books. National Geographic. There's a wine cellar. This one says kitchen. There's the stereo. So, hoarders, maybe? Dumpster divers? Okay. Boxes in the back. The stereo. A bathroom scale. Some garbage. This one, what's in here? Hey, how about that? Black & Decker lithium. Ryobi sander. It's in there. Part of a lava lamp. Stuff is really random. Right here is a motorcycle suit jacket, TI Max, titanium. Icon. Alright, so in that drawer there was a Kindle and a little HP notebook with Windows 7. Good. Looks pretty cool. It's got Indian head cents and buffalo nickels with Indians on them. Okay, so we're gonna start digging through this stuff. I'm gonna go through all the boxes out of that first load, trash and trash cans, to make some room for the next load. I wanted to show this. This is something that you see all the time. People save their old lottery tickets. That's a lot of lottery tickets. I mean, that's like 500 of them. Okay. So here we are back for day 2. I really put much of a dent in it yesterday. But today we are gonna get a lot of this stuff out. Try to get all the boxes and crates today. Fill up these crates and get half of it today and half tomorrow. Books, 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 clothes, clothes. I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain because I entered into this voluntarily, but really, it just sort of goes on and on like this. There's another one. Okay, now we can see the boards. This one has an ugly ding. It's a Dawson. It's a TDK. A little bit worn. Hobie Cat, I think. HC team. Yeah, that's a Hobie surfboard. That might be a collector's item. And there's a sealed box. If you've been watching, you might have noticed none of the boxes are sealed. This is the first one that was taped shut. Unboxing, as they say. What is it? Ski bindings. Military. Ski bindings. Inflatable vest. Kind of diving thing. Oh, you got a piece of militaria anyway, and a Hobie Cat surfboard. Alright, so the white thing, I couldn't figure out what that was. That's a massage table. It might even be leather. Now this looks interesting. It says Anthem, the key to high-end audio video. Right there it says accessories, Anthem AM2. Alright, so here we are getting going on load number 2. There's a turkey fryer. Made in China. Quite a collection. Before we can unload the truck, we've got to go through these boxes. I just opened up this one box full of books here, and it has some old books in it. That one's not dated. This one, Holly Berries from Dickens, is 1898. This one says 1766. Glasgow. Wow. That's 250 years old. Well, here's a promising bag. It says Konica Minolta. Wonder what's in this bag. Collection of swim goggles. Craig portable stereo speaker. Hey, I actually might need that. A wallet. Feels so empty. Can't have enough clamps. Black & Decker 100 watt. Just an adapter. It's just an inverter. iPod Nano. What is it? It's a Canadian nickel. Money. What does it do? Doesn't do anything. That was the Konica bag. Okay, here we are for load number 3. There's still a lot of stuff in here. I think I'm going to get the bicycles out today. Load the bottom of the truck bed with boxes and totes and put the bikes on the top. Because bicycles and surfboards in the back of a truck do not mix. But the fastest way to do this would be to hire a couple guys, get a big box truck, do it all in one load, take it straight to the swap meet, sort it in the parking lot, and liquidate it. But then you'd have to pay helpers to work. Doing it like this, it's just like being a little ant. You just chip away at it one little truckload at a time until it's all done. I'll do one today and then tomorrow finish it up. And here are 4 of the bikes. That's a Raleigh. This is an aluminum bike. It says Lamborghini. This is a Schwinn Discoverer. Little skinny tires, gears. It's a pretty nice bike. This is a mystery bike. There's 2 more bikes back there and a frame. So that's 6 bikes and a frame out of this one. Yeah, we can get a little bit better look at this Hobie board. It looks really ugly, but That's just dirty wax. This will clean up. I don't think this is old enough to be worth thousands of dollars, as some Hobies are. Get a nice ding on the nose. Another ding here. But it might be worth hundreds. And then this one here, kind of the same deal. It's mostly just dirty wax. It's going to be a good, nice longboard. TDK. And that little short board with a big pressure ding. So, looking good. Looking real good. Alright, now we're getting into the very back. The inner sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vacuum cleaners. But look what I just found. What's that say? It says buck. Lo and behold. So, it's starting to look empty. I think this will all go tomorrow. There are a couple big heavy things that I'm going to have to lift. This thing, don't quite know what to make of it. These are off. This has been alright. It was kind of a near miss. That Anthem, if it had been an amp instead of a preamp, would have been worth $2,000. And the Hobie, if it was 10 years older, also would have been worth a couple of grand. But close. We're getting very close. And here is the last load. Got the surfboards on there, air conditioner, a great big lawnmower, that big carpet cleaner. This Hobie is really rough condition. The other one's missing the fins. You know, even at 50 bucks a piece, that's 150. Anyway, massage table, wine cellar, turkey fryer, car seat, kitchen sink, bathroom sink, fan, vacuums. It goes on and on and on and on. These I haven't dug yet. That took 3 days. This is all sellable stuff, keeper stuff, mostly a lot of books, miscellaneous swap meet stuff. And out there are the bikes. And on the table is clothing. And that is trash. So, tons of stuff. And the dawn has arrived. I never even unloaded the last load. It's still sitting on the back of the truck. And today is December 23rd. Alright, I sold one board for $60. And it was missing the fin, and the box to hold the fin was damaged. And none of the other stuff sold in terms of the larger items. And I actually brought a little scraper to scrape the wax off of this thing, but it was cold today. I need to do that in the hot sun. Anyway, I sold $100 of stuff. It cost $30 to sell here, so we made $70 back. And $300 to go to break even. It's December 23rd. People aren't shopping for vacuum cleaners today or lawnmowers. Safety first. So, why, you might be wondering, did I just scrap that expensive lawnmower? Well, it had been dismantled. It wasn't all there. A lot of things are like that in this stuff. This is an air filter. It's supposed to have a HEPA filter and another. It doesn't have the filters. So I don't know if this stuff all came out of the trash or if they sat around and took things apart and never put them back together. This Hobie that I was counting on to get me back some of the money was broken in half and repaired. I didn't realize that until I realized it. This horizontal line here is the repair. That's a useless board. If you took it out in big surf, it might break in half. Anyhow, life is all about struggle. So today I'm gonna get everything from here forward on the back of the truck. Tomorrow go to the swap meet. It should be about 32 degrees. I need a bigger truck. Wow, there's no one here. This is what's left of my free giveaway stuff. And everything else here came out of this last big 10x10. Get a look at it. Retail $150. A Dremel, sander, 2 drills. Got the chuck to go with it. Now let's see how it goes here. Super cold, but when people thaw out, maybe it'll get a little more busy. All right. Well, here we are at the end. Sold $220 today. It cost $30 to sell here, so I have made back $190. So that on top of the $70 I've already made with this stuff puts us about $100 away from breaking even. Still, when you figure the gas and the expenses. But this was only about half of the swap meet stuff. And electronic stuff, it's a tough sell out here because you can't test it. But this was actually a fairly light load. And one more big weekend of this and we'll be ahead. Right? Right. This is what happens. It just goes on and on and on and on. It didn't work. Brand new in the box. Well, anyway, we're loaded up for the swap meet mañana. Take the second half out there and make some money. Okay. So this is the second half of the swap meet stuff. Tommy Bahama, Timberland, $12.99. And it's warmer today. And it's the first of the month. So we've already sold 30, 40 out of this. Let's see how we do today. All right. Didn't sell any clothing. This stuff had been put in without being folded or washed. I sold 4 of these. It wasn't all bad. I actually sold $145 today. And to add up where we're at, I've sold $465 out of this. $90 for the swap meet, $30 in gas and half a dump run for net $345. It cost me $325, so we've made $20 profit. Yeah, the money! $20 profit is better than nothing. And now we will see the treasures that are going to be listed on eBay. Alright, so here we are back from the swap meet, and let's wrap this video up. So, after 3 trips to the swap meet, we've made back all the money, paid back all the expenses, and are making profit now. And the first time out there was right before Christmas. The second time it was freezing cold. The third time it started warm and then it got freezing cold. So just based on how much I've already sold of this stuff, I would say that we wait a couple weeks for a nice warm weekend, haul it all back out there again. We should be able to squeeze $200 to $300 more out of this stuff. There's a few things here that haven't even been out there yet. Some stereo stuff. I got some books. Lots and lots of books. This thing turns out doesn't have the orange tip. It's illegal to display in public in the state of California. And it doesn't appear to work. What a surprise. And I know I've been kind of making fun of these people for storing all this junk, but I'm sure that they had some reasons to do this, and some of it probably meant something to them. And, you know, everybody has their quirks. I have quirks. Although hoarding non-working vacuum cleaners is not one of my quirks. But anyways, I think we'll get back $200 to $300 more at the swap meet easily. And we have the treasures. Here's this bicycle. That's a $300 retail Schwinn. Excellent condition if the seat ever turns up. I have 6 more things here. These are all worth between $50 and $100. Here is a military era Army Vietnam era coat. I have an Icon motorcycle jacket. I have a working Hewlett-Packard Elite with Windows 7 and a power supply. These 2 books are already on eBay at $65 each. I'm getting a few views of this one. I have a Buck 5007 knife, vintage mint condition. And even this Anthem amp that doesn't work is worth about $50 just in parts. So let's say we get an average of 50 each out of these 6 things. That's another 300. And we found some coins. I like coins, so it's kind of neat finding this silver half. Found some Lincoln cents, 1941. These are $18.98, some of them, and $1.50 in spare change. So I like coins. It's always nice to find a few old coins. And I know that I was whining and complaining about all this. It was a lot of work. I mean, this isn't measured in the hours of work. This is measured in weeks of work. That's partly because I'm doing it by myself in a pickup truck. The real professional people would have this all loaded in a box truck or a trailer, haul it straight to the swap meet, sort it in the parking lot with a smartphone, sell it off, and then put the stuff on eBay and be done with it. But I'm more like a little ant. I just bite off a little piece at a time until it's all done. And for me, really, it's fine because I'm retired. I have a lot of time on my hands. And this did keep me busy. So, all in all, I think when it's all said and done, this will kick out about a $500 profit. And I'm pretty happy with the whole thing. I still can't believe these ballasts don't work. I mean, they don't have any moving parts. How can those not work? But such is one of the mysteries of this storage unit. And at least it wasn't all bad. And when it's all done, I'll be $500 richer. Anyhow, that's it for this movie. Thanks for watching from Jens Tobias. And bye-bye.